This is a big mistake. SpaceX Dragon Cargo ship departure. Everybody is prone to mistakes. Even the best of us make mistakes. Some mistakes don't really matter, as the result rarely affects the expected outcome. Some mistakes are fatal, as they don't only affect the expected results, but also many other related factors. We can say that SpaceX has committed such a mistake. One of the most important assets of SpaceX has re-entered Earth this month. SpaceX Dragon Cargo ship will depart the International Space Station in January. It is bound to return on Earth on Monday, January 24th. So what's the work of the SpaceX Dragon Cargo ship? Why is it so important that we rarely hear of it, unlike other SpaceX spaceships? And how is the SpaceX decision a big mistake? Watch this video to the end to learn more about the big mistake of the Dragon Cargo ship. Welcome to your favorite channel, Unlimited SpaceX. Why is the departure of the SpaceX Dragon Cargo ship causing such a ruckus? The SpaceX Dragon was developed by Elon Musk SpaceX. It was the first commercially built and operated spacecraft to be recovered successfully from orbit. Its cargo ship was the first commercial spacecraft to successfully rendezvous with and attach to the ISS. The mission of the SpaceX Dragon Cargo ship is simple: to deliver cargo to the ISS under NASA's Commercial Resupply Services program. It made its first cargo delivery to ISS in 2012, and since then, it's been NASA's delivery agency to ISS. There are variants of spaceships under the Dragon program, and one of them is the Dragon CRS-24 cargo ship. It's the Dragon cargo ship that made it the headlines of much breaking news, space websites, and space forums. CRS-24 successfully undocked itself from the International Space Station's Harmony module on the 24th of January. According to NASA, CSR-24 has returned to Earth. It splashed down off the Florida coast, and that marked its 24th voyage to space. Well, if I had a say in this decision by SpaceX and NASA, I don't think I'd be ending its mission. They may have seen something urgent for them to terminate its mission, but I'll rather look at its importance. Okay, the CSR-24 cargo ship left Earth on December 21st, 2021, to deliver more than 6,500 pounds of supplies, science gear, and other hardware. It even carried some Christmas treats for the station crew. Well, Christmas was 4 days away when it left Earth. It arrived at the station on the 22nd of December to complete its delivery, and Christmas was a jolly one at ISS. Any Dragon cargo ship is as important as an armed gun is important to a soldier at war. Take a look at these facts. Dragon is the only ship that can successfully fly scientific experiments back to researchers on Earth, as all other spacecraft burn up in the atmosphere during re-entry. That's not all. SpaceX scientists rely on it splashing down to carry back biological samples that must be transferred to a scientific facility quickly. Yes, Dragon cargo ships splash down in the Atlantic Ocean, which allows the rapid transfer of samples to NASA's Kennedy Space Center in coastal Florida, east of Orlando. When the CSR-24 cargo ship was leaving Earth on the 21st of December, it transported the following research experiments. Cases PCG-20. This is an enhanced delivery of cancer drugs, monoclonal antibodies that are widely used to treat human diseases. They don't dissolve easily in liquid and are usually given intravenously in hospitals. Cases PCG-20 continues work on crystallizing a monoclonal antibody developed by Merck Research Laboratories, pembrolizumab. It's a drug that targets the programmed cell death 1 PD-1 receptor. It's also the active ingredient in Keytruda, a drug that targets multiple cancers. More research needs to be done on this drug to learn more about the structure and behavior of the component to create drug formulations that can be administered to humans. MVP Plant 01. It is definitely not the most valuable plant player, but it is the multivariable platform Plant 01. It profiles and monitors the development of the shoot and root system of plants in microgravity. Studies have shown that space-grown plants undergo stress from various factors, and due to this stress, there have been significant changes in plant gene expression. Improved studies of these could enhance the germination process of plants to suit spaceflight environments. Moreover, plants could serve as a vital part of human life support systems for long-duration spaceflight and habitation of the Moon and Mars. CSR-24 contributed to lots of groundbreaking research. If it didn't make its launch in December, these won't get to the scientists at the International Space Station. PG Tide. I know this might sound strange, but it means the P&G Telescience investigation of detergent experiments. This is a Procter & Gamble project in collaboration with NASA. It aims to find a solution to dirty laundries in space. If you've noticed, you would have seen astronauts on the space station wearing an item of clothing several times, which they usually replace with new clothes delivered on resupply missions. Now, there are some times that cargo ships get filled up and resupply isn't always feasible for longer missions such as the Moon and to Mars. This was the problem that prompted Procter & Gamble to determine Tide Infinity, a fully degradable detergent specifically for use in space. The team worked on it also studied the performance of its stain removal ingredients and the formulation stability in microgravity. Bioprint First Aid. Bioprint First Aid or bandages use bioprinting technology. Bioprinting uses viable cells and biological molecules to print tissue structures. The bandages are portable bioprinters that use a patient's skin cells to create a tissue-forming patch to cover a wound and catalyzes the healing process. There are indications that these first aid will be deployed in future missions to the Moon and Mars. This technology isn't only for space inhabitants, as they also have potential benefits on Earth. Coming back to Earth, the Super CSR-24 cargo ship will bring scientific investigations from the Expedition 66 crew. The crew consists of 7 members, and they're conducting experiments that could help us identify new materials with innate antimicrobial properties that could be used in designing future spacecraft. They'll also be testing new hydrogen sensors on the station's oxygen generation system to determine their stability over time. The Expedition 66 crew will also manufacture optical fibers in microgravity and contribute to research aimed at improving the infectious disease risk assessment for astronauts. The Dragon CSR-24 cargo ship carried more than 4,900 pounds, 2,200 kilograms of science experiment results, and other station gear back to Earth. Flight engineer Tom Marshburn told Mission Control on behalf of the station's current Expedition 66 crew that they wish the Dragon well on its return. He also said, "Congratulations to Houston and SpaceX. Can't wait to see what the results will bring." Among the scientific investigations that Dragon will return to Earth is cell signaling in microgravity. This result is the work of the European Space Agency known as Skeleton. It's a project that aims to understand how the human body responds to microgravity. This study will be investigated by teams on Earth. There are indicators that the study could support the development of countermeasures to help astronaut crew members maintain optimum health on future space missions. Last light. After about 12 years on ISS, state-of-the-art light imaging known as Light Microscopy Module, LMM microscope, has returned to Earth via CRS-24. The LMM is a modified and highly flexible light imaging microscope that has powerful diagnostic hardware and software. It's used for novel research of microscopic phenomena in microgravity, with the capability of remotely acquiring and downloading digital images and videos across many levels of magnification. Results from InSpace 4. On board of the CSR-24 is the result of investigating the structure of paramagnetic aggregates from colloidal emulsions 4. InSpace 4 is a physics project that studies the assembly of tiny structures from colloids using magnetic fields. On CSR-24, some results could provide more information into how to harness nanoparticles to fabricate and manufacture new materials, including medical diagnostics and thermal shields for Earth and space applications. I bet that scientists at NASA's Kennedy Space Center in coastal Florida are busy unearthing the research samples and results from CSR-24. According to NASA's space station blog, the members of the Expedition 66 crew have been packing up and organizing Dragon supplies for at least the last 2 weeks. NASA reported that the crew were swapping out science freezer components that'll host the precious refrigerated science samples. Sooner or later, we'll know more about the research samples sent from ISS via CSR-24. SpaceX and NASA collaboration have been yielding positive and magnificent results. Will their collaboration continue even after the ending of the CSR-24 mission? Yes, it will. Elon Musk isn't ready to part with NASA anytime soon, and neither is NASA.